What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. We're back with some more Pirate Rumble action, this time looking at the other side of the 9th anniversary, being Oden Toki. So Oden Toki, I actually am a little more excited to use this character in Rumble compared to Luffy and Yamato. I think that, you know, Luffy and Yamato, they are a little clunky, and we did discuss a lot of that in the video yesterday, so make sure to go ahead and check out that video if you haven't done so already. But today, as we said, we're looking at Oden and Toki. Now, this character, we'll break him down for you guys just in case you don't know what they do. Their Rumble ability gives everyone 6 HP and 6 speed, but then only specifically strength and quick units receive 6 attack and 6 recovery. So I'm not a fan of that effect. But then if they have less than 50% health, they will give themselves level 3 CT speed increase. So it's interesting, right? I don't think this Rumble ability is amazing, but the special is very strong. Large horizontal range 4 times damage, 100% chance of action bind for 5 seconds, and then if they're below 50% HP, they haste your entire team. So that does sound really good on paper. However, there is a big issue with that. This character has a very high CT, and if this character does launch, and if they are below 50%, it is dependent on the scenario, but if this is used really early game, and, you know, hypothetically, if they have less than 50%, they can haste the characters to the top, and those characters may have already used their specials. However, if this is like a late game push, this could be insanity. Another thing that I want to point out that a lot of people haven't talked about, in their resistance, they do additional damage to strength and dex characters. I think that that is a super underrated quality of this unit. Just a 20% bonus, that could be huge. And then also, they actually take less damage from 2 different classes of fighter and driven. So I think this character has a lot going for it. But of course, this character, plus Roger and Whitebeard, very good slashers, they don't have a lot of CT on the team, you know, because we're replacing Oden, which is one of the main units you'd use for CT. This time around, I replaced that with Cracker because he's a quick unit. He does receive the buffs from Oden and Toki's Rumble ability. And then the other 2 characters are kind of here as like bulk support units. We've got Doflamingo and Shanks' crew, which can provide some pretty good damage in terms of health cuts and really good damage from Dofi. And then both of them do provide a defensive component. So hopefully it works out okay. In theory, it should be good. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some wins. Alright, so let's go ahead and start it off here, and I thought that we'd just see if this team can actually do not too bad against the strength challenge difficulty. I really don't know what to expect for this one, but I'm really excited to see how the team actually performs. Of course, Oden and Toki do have the increased damage versus strength characters, so I'm really hoping that this is a good showing for them. So of course I am actually really frightened about this this challenge team. You know, we've got characters such as King, and there's obviously the Kizuna Boa Hancock, which not a lot of people get access to because obviously she's only available on these Kizuna Sugo Fests, and she's actually so good in Rumble. I think a lot of people really undermine how good she is. And I mean, personally speaking, when I use a strength team, she's always on it. She's just so phenomenal. Starting off with Shanks' crew though, getting some early health cuts, which is actually pretty good for us. We've got our Roger Whitebeard about to come in too, so we're really hoping we can knock out Boa Hancock. That's going to give us a really good chance of winning. Also, we want to get rid of King too. And okay, so it targeted the Jack and the Sasaki, which I guess is actually not too bad though, because we don't have to worry about the Jack health cuts. So we actually are going to have a lot more HP than usual. But there is still Kid on the bench, so even if we do get rid of King per se, you know, they've got Kid to come in, which still does really good damage against us. And then here we go with the Oden Toki, doing a lot of damage, getting a bunch of knockouts, and it's an 8v3 in the first 40 seconds. What is going on? We're absolutely decimating this team. And I'm pretty sure we just win. I mean, we're going to tank this damage pretty comfortably, but yeah, I just don't see how we lose this game. I mean, Shanks crew coming in with another health cut. I mean, they do have Kid still. You know, even if he does do good damage against us, I think we'll be okay. I mean, here's his damage here, so let's see. Do we tank it? Oh, we absolutely eat it up. Eating it up. Scrumptious. Oh my god, and we're just going to finish it off here. So, god damn, dude, that was actually wild. I wasn't actually expecting to get the win here, but god damn, this team overperformed in my opinion. I wasn't expecting much. Oden and Toki getting a knockout. Obviously, Roger Whitebeard, always good as per usual. I saw this team here and I thought this would be a really interesting one to trial out. Like, I don't really know what to expect, but this looks like a bait team, but I know this is going to be a good team. So I'm excited to jump in here and see how we kind of perform. in terms of what the opponent has, I mean, they've got Kanjuro, which is always a nice unit to have for the mono striker squads. Jack for health, of course, is going to be annoying to deal with. The waifus, their special is incredibly strong, being able to confuse characters, essentially setting their CT back to 0. That's going to be a huge issue, and it is interesting because confusion is such a really good mechanic, but they haven't really used it on too many characters, whereas, you know, half stats, we all know how good that is, and they seem to put that on just about every single character that comes out. Very, very annoying. Unfortunately for us, Jack is launching very, very, very quickly, as well as the Akainu. This is not looking good for us so far. Oden and Toki are ready, though, so maybe we'll see the full capabilities in power here. But do all these characters legitimately resist Action Bind? What is going on? Alright, Roger Whitebeard do knock out the Jack and also the Kanjuro. It would have been good to get rid of waifus, but we have more specials to go. And look, you did see that Oden and Toki, they launched their special, and they were below 50%, so it did haste everyone to the top. Waifus are gone. We do have to worry about King and Kid, so hopefully we can knock him out, and we do, and that is good game. Oh my god, that was incredible. Actually, well, I say it's good game, but it is far from over yet. Okay, so we do have to worry about Dalton, but it's a 1v however many left. Alright, we're good. So, wow, okay, that was an interesting team. It was cool to at least show off Oden Toki going first, doing good damage, hasting everyone, and boom, we win on the clapback. So that was incredible showing there. Just have to finally get this done. Of course, Shanks through going. He's doing some fixed damage, which is fine. There's some health cuts, it's fine. Dofi will get the kill though. And there it is. So that was a wicked showing from this team. God damn. This team's actually doing not too bad. It's exactly what I was hoping for. A bit of bulk, bit of damage, and Oden Toki in the back, you know, doing some good damage, potentially action binding. But as we saw there, a lot of those characters appeared to maybe resist action bind, which is kind of annoying. And the action bind is only for 5 seconds, but if you can do that and haste as well, like, there's some cool things you can do. I have absolutely no idea how this team is going to go against the Dex team, but remember, as we said, Oden and Toki, they do additional damage versus strength and Dex. We're hoping that comes in clutch. This is a very bulky team, so it is going to be relatively scary, and obviously Roger Whitebeard, we're going to need them to launch multiple times in this quest here. I mean, to be honest, because if we are coming up against a team like this, realistically, we could probably switch out one of the characters for something that is a little bit more potent in terms of damage. That is something that we could definitely do. But I guess we'll see what happens. I am a little concerned about the Brook because he does have some healing components which can make the team last even longer and make this fight even more egregious than it already is. So let's see what happens here. Oden Toki unfortunately going to miss there. And another thing that is annoying too is that the opponent's V2 Doflamingo does nerf the defense of Oden and Toki because they are free spirit. So I don't know if that's going to hurt us in the long run, but we'll see. We are tanking that Pell damage very well. V2 Dofi is going to launch, but it is in the first 40 seconds, so he won't do too much. Shanks with the health cut is going to be very useful. Roger Whitebeard, we should be able to get at least one knockout here. We're hoping at least. Big health cut. Nice, and we knocked out the Brook, so we don't have to worry about their healing. And here's the Oden and Toki. There we go, and the action bind. So Luffy is not going to be launching quite yet. This is a really good start for us, actually. Getting rid of that Brook early is fantastic. So now all we need to do is tank the incoming specials, get Roger and Whitebeard to launch again, Oden and Toki to launch again, and we should be good. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. They do have Sober Mask in the back, which can do good damage. V2 Doflamingo, obviously, is always going to be scary to deal with. The Luffy will actually do good damage. Yeah, they did really good damage against Oden and Toki, and it did fully charge the Dofi. Here we go. Nice. Cracker did stay alive. Roger, Whitebeard just missed their special. Would have been so good to get that there. Alright, we do have another health cut and a Doflamingo special coming in here, which will give us a bit more bulk and attack for the next incoming period of time. It was a critical, not attack. Kid launching against who? Cracker. Cracker just staying alive still. Who is Pell going to launch at? Alright. Okay, we're doing okay. Dalton will launch his special, but we should tank that. Broggy is ready to go too, which is actually really nice. Okay, this is getting really scary right now. This is getting really scary. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. I think the time is going to get the better of us. Roger Whitebeard will get another 2 knockouts. Get rid of Dofi, please. Nice. Okay, Doflamingo's out of here. Sober Mask is still going to be scary, though. Nice. Getting rid of Luffy. And what's Sober Mask? Okay, none of them have specials yet. But we need another special to go. Doflamingo should do good damage because they don't have much defense now, right? Yeah, their defense isn't great right now. So we really need Doflamingo to launch here. Sheng's crew is going to do a health cut. Doflamingo's coming up next. Pell is ready to go, though. Oh my god, this is so close. Yeah, okay, we tanked that. Well, this is our last special that we get. Oh my god, Frankie, just die. Please, just die. Yes, we did it. Woo! Okay, that was a scary game. That was very scary. But, I mean, to be honest, I think the thing that made us win that game was the fact that Brook was the first character to get knocked out from Roger and Newgate. I think if he stayed alive, we may not have won this game. Just because that healing would have allowed them to last a lot longer than what they did. So that was a very, very close game. So my final thoughts on this character is I actually think they're not too bad. And, you know, I think a lot of people are going to test out this unit in the next Grand Party season due to their special having, you know, remnants of Goldie Roger and, you know, the half stats component. I still think Roger is going to be used a lot more than this character in Rumble, but a lot of people are going to test out this unit for sure. And I mean, we don't even know what else is going to be coming in this anniversary period. A lot of people are still expecting a Sanji and a Zoro. I sincerely hope that is happening, because if we do get a new Zoro, that could get even more buffs to the Slasher class. So I'm really hoping that we get some more stuff in the future for this class, because I mean, in Rumble, they have a lot going for them for sure. But that is going to wrap it up from me. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.